big, beautiful, loving planet called Earth, I I do this thing where I feel like every time I do this, I just don't have enough time. And sure, there is plenty of time for a lot of individuals that, like to go to work and go to. And I'm not saying every person likes going to work or enjoys going to work or appreciates going to work or, driving or any of that stuff. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. There are people who like to enjoy doing certain things throughout their days or throughout their weeks or throughout their months or throughout their lifetimes that they like to do. And not everything gets done, or not, I should say done. I don't know if that's the right word. Not everything gets completed on a time schedule. Sometimes, and this is rare for a lot of individuals out there, sometimes you can complete it in a minute or an hour or a day or a week or a month or a year or more than a year. And everything that you complete, whether it's at home, whether it's at your job, whether it's at a movie theater, whether it's at a restaurant, whether it's a get-together of some sort, whether it's a friend get-together, a family get-together, or doing something by yourself, it takes time. Now, when I do things, I like to do them as quickly as I possibly can. Whether it's, going to see a movie that the same day it's released in theaters, or going to a lunch or a dinner, I'd like to do that as quickly as possible. With friends or alone or with family or whatever the situation is. And same thing with cooking, or it's not really cooking, it's more like baking, where you put something in a microwave, or cooking something in the oven, or even on the stovetop. It's not everything that I decide to make or eat is hard. It's actually super easy, whether it's mixing up macaroni and cheese from a box, or whether it's putting chicken strips in the microwave and warming them up from the freezer, or cooking a pizza, even though I don't know if that's necessarily considered cooking, is by taking it out of the box from the freezer and putting it in the oven and setting the timer for whatever amount of time it is for freezer pizza. Or same thing, it could be any types of food. It could be orange chicken, it could be chicken strips, it could be making a sandwich, all that stuff. I like to complete that as quickly as possible. Now, there are other things that don't take aren't as quick to finish. Like whenever I have a book, because I have a bunch of books that I haven't even read, and I haven't even picked up a book in months now. That's something that I like, that takes time. Just like video games. I've been playing that Minecraft game for a long time. It's been like years since I started my new world. And I still have so much more to do in that world before I can say I've completed everything. And let's talk about movies, because when I watch a movie, I like to try to get through as much of it as I can before I either take a nap or go to sleep for the night or anything of that nature. Same thing with TV shows. Whether it's one episode, 2 episodes, 3 episodes, 5 episodes, however many I can get through in a single setting, that's when I like to complete it. It may take a week, it may take a month, it may take half a year. Some things take longer for me to complete than other things do. When I officially set my mind to it, I like to go to the movie theater and go see a movie on the same day it's being released, or maybe it's a couple days afterwards. But within like a week, I like to go to the movie, watch it, whether it's an hour and a half, whether it's 2 hours, whether it's 3 hours, whether it's 2.5 hours, whatever time length, I go into the movie, sit down, watch the entire movie, and then later in that day, I'll most likely post the poster and describe what I thought about the movie in the caption. And maybe I'll do a movie review on some of these movies. Like, maybe someday I'll watch Barbie and we'll do a movie review on that, whether it's digital or in theaters. I'm not sure on that yet. Same thing with Haunted Mansion. Same thing with... there's this other movie I heard good things about called The Sound of Freedom. Don't know if I'm necessarily going to see that in theaters, but... And then there's other movies that are being released as well next week, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Meg 2, The Trench, and then a bunch of other movies that are being released in August, which I'll get into later on. But when I watch a movie at home, whether it's a DVD, whether it's digital, I like to, or even on a streaming platform, if it's like a movie that's like well over 3 hours or close to 3 hours, I will take a few days to watch it. Like, I'm rewatching the Harry Potter Goblet of Fire right now, and I still have like 50 minutes left, and when I started it, it was like 2.5 hours, and that was like 2 or 3 days ago. So when I finish a movie or when I finish a TV show, I will let you guys know. Whether it takes me a day, whether it takes me a couple hours, whether it takes me a week or a month or whatever it is, I'm going to talk about it, because that's what's important to me, is that when I complete something, I want to say I completed it. And it could be a movie, it could be a TV show, it could be a book, it could be a YouTube channel, it could basically be anything at this point. Or going to see a movie in theaters, or going to hang out with some friends at a lunch setting or a dinner setting. It doesn't have to be a fancy dinner. It doesn't have to be a fancy lunch. It could be a casual lunch, or it could be a casual dinner. I don't know when that will happen, or if that will happen this year, but that's something that I would like to do at least once or twice this year with friends. Is go to dinner, or go to lunch, or go to a movie with someone. And there's only a couple months left to do that. August through December. And I'm trying to figure out, when's the best time. Is it during the week? Is it during the weekend? Is it during the day, or is it at night? I don't really know the full details on that just yet. Still, like I said, I'm still working on some things just to, figure stuff out. And then when that's all been set up and we've done it and it's completed, I will talk about it. Basically, the importance of this vlog is that when I complete something, I'm going to talk about it. When I don't complete something, or it takes me longer, I'm going to mention it. But yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today's vlog. I know this may sound familiar or sound like I'm being repetitive or a broken record, but I do like to complete things. However long it takes me. It could take me an hour and a half, like the movie I watched last night called So Undercover with Miley Cyrus and Alexis Knapp and a few other individuals that you may have heard of. And then the next movie I have that I'm going to watch is Vamp You, which also has Alexis Knapp in it, which I talked about in yesterday's vlog. And then there's other movies that are going to be on streaming platforms, play more Minecraft. Maybe we get closer to finishing what I need to finish, and see where things take us from here. But I will say this: I hope to go see 2 movies next week, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Friday, or Saturday. There's a few movies I want to go see next week. I'm not going to say I'm going to see 3 movies, but at least 2, or maybe even 1. I want to go see the Haunted Mansion at some point. I want to go see the animated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film and the Meg film at some point in the next couple weeks. Anyways, we got a couple birthdays to wish today, so let's just dive into that. I want to wish Ava Gutowski a happy birthday. And I want to wish Devin Graham a happy 40th birthday, and I want to wish Will Wheaton a happy birthday today as well. That's it for birthdays today. We have 4 tomorrow, and then 3 on Monday, and then we're done with birthdays for the month of July. And I will see you all. Wait. Practice yourself up as much as possible, and once you mastered it, or simultaneously mastering it and finding your love story, that's when things will happen for you. You don't have to look for it. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Just let it happen naturally. And I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog, and bye-bye.